Welcome to my channel, SteveO the Window Cleaner. A brisk morning here, 46 degrees. It's getting a little cooler outside. Heading to a home to clean inside and out. And that comes up the topic of what's better. It's not really about what's better, but should you clean inside and out or outside only? It's not really a yes or no question. It's not really that I'm telling you to do either or. But this year, and I just had a question about this the other day, and somebody said, hey, from what I'm hearing, it's like super rare that people clean inside. And I think mainly what they're talking about, well, and they even mentioned storefronts. They said like residential and storefronts. So yes, it is very, very common to clean inside and outside. It's actually very, very rare that I only do outside. I feel like cleaning inside and out gives your customer the best product. You know, outside only, the problem with outside only is that when you do that, if the insides don't look very good, it really doesn't give the customer from the inside out, looking out of their store or their home, a very different view. Sure, it brightened things up a little bit, but honestly, you know, I always feel like when I do outside only and then I see the insides are like really, really bad, I just say to myself, like, why did they have me do this? And honestly, outside only is super nice because outside only is super, super quick. Inside to me takes longer than outside only. Maybe some disagree, but outside only, I remember through my whole career, whenever I'd get home outside only, I was like, yes, like this is gonna be super quick. I always made a higher hourly rate for doing outside only. And now I got a person here in front of me not knowing what they're doing in a Starbucks line. But I always felt like it just looks so much better when I do inside and outside. Now, if the customer only wants outside only, then that's their prerogative, right? Nothing you can really do about that. And maybe they want to clean the insides, or maybe they're very private about their home. I have had customers like that, and I've had customers that do a really fantastic job on the inside. But in saying all that, I would really always, even if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I just want outside only for my bid, always give them the inside and out price. They might be shocked that you do insides. I have customers many times that say, oh, you do inside as well? Yes, yes, definitely. It's the best product. So some may be worried about liability of going inside of a home and maybe breaking something, you know, breaking a blind, setting up ladders inside of a home. There's a lot of you that are a lot more worried about that than I ever thought. It actually seems like most side with the idea that not bringing ladders inside of a home. I've always brought ladders inside of a home. I can't think of the last time that I really didn't bring a ladder inside of a home with vaulted windows. That's a very, very normal thing that I've always done since my beginning of window cleaning. Always been cleaning the inside of homes with ladders. So, but that's, you know, if you feel like you can do it with pole work, nothing wrong with that, as far as that goes. So yeah, I think that's mainly what people get worried about, is the liability of going inside. But like another huge question that's come up this year is, hey, what do you do about screens? I think it's so nice to clean inside and out, because while I clean the inside, I always do inside first, I remove all the screens. And then after I move all those, I clean them outside, and then I start cleaning the outside while the screens are drying. I use the screen cleaner for that. And then while I clean the outside, if I can put some of the screens back while I'm doing that, I do that. And then I'll go back inside, put the screens back in that are maybe on the second level, or if they're interior screens only, and then collect the check. It like makes a very nice system of how to clean. Like, you're never bothering the customer. You know, your time of cleaning outside lets all that dry. It works out really, really well. Other things with the inside and out cleaning, maybe some are worried about dripping. I've had that, like, hey, like, you know, when we squeegee the outside or water fed pull the outside, how do we water fed pull inside? There's no way of water fed pulling inside. One of the things that I mentioned in my video with Jersey when we were at the warehouse was the IPC Cleano or the Unger Stingray. Both of these are a pole that sprays a mist of like pure water and rubbing alcohol, and then you buff it out with a microfiber pad. This is good for regular maintenance cleans, commercial cleans, stuff like that. But if it's really dirty, there's bug poop on there, stuff like that, it's not gonna come off. Those are just meant to remove a haze. The biggest thing inside is just using a drop cloth. If you're gonna drip everywhere, use a drop cloth. You can always wring out your mop and not use as much water inside. I know a lot of folks that use a spray bottle inside and then just scrub the window down. That's a great way to keep your water down. I use specifically Etarray Pro Plus microfiber sleeve because it holds so much water and I don't have to spray down the window. There's that step removed, but it holds so much water and doesn't drip everywhere. It's my favorite mop strictly because of that reason. Like, I can just hold so much water in it. But always, I encourage you to always try to clean inside and out. That is gonna be your happiest customers. I have actually found that typically inside and outside customers repeat way more than outside only customers. It's because partially going inside, you get to know the customer. You get that customer interaction, right? When you're outside, it's very easy to just come to the door, say, hey, I'm here. Come, get everything clean, come back to the door. Hey, I'm all done. Look at the check. That's a very fast interaction, really. We're inside and outside, no matter what, typically, unless you're, there during the time that they're working or something, you're always gonna have that interaction. But cleaning inside gives you the potential to really get to know the customer. And that's one of the biggest things that really matters, is that you can be a good window cleaner and be super personable and have a super successful business, because that's what customers want. They want someone that they're excited to see. They want someone that asks about them, right? So what have we gone over? One, cleaning inside and outside is gonna be a better product for the customer. Also, it creates a very nice process as far as being able to remove all the screens while you're cleaning the inside before you clean the outside. 3, if you're worried about dripping everywhere, maybe use a spray bottle, wring out your mop. 4, if you're scared of bringing ladders inside, pull it, do what you feel is safe, okay? And number 5, we're always getting to know our customer very well by going inside. So for the people that ask me, hey, should I clean inside and outside or do outside only? I very much encourage you to clean inside and outside as much as possible. Even if the customer doesn't ask for it right away, always give them a quote for it too. And that's an important part, in that any service that you're doing, you should always add in a quote. So if you're doing gutter cleaning, you should add a gutter cleaning quote on there. If you're doing solar panel cleaning, you should include a solar panel cleaning quote. If you're doing pressure washing, right, you should include a pressure washing quote. Because even if they don't want the service done now, they're most likely eventually going to want it. And if you've already given them a quote and they can remember that before contacting any other company, they're gonna call you. So there's my little spiel on inside and outside. If you got any questions, comment below. I would love to hear you guys' perspective as well. If you guys need any equipment from windowcleaner.com, feel free to reach out to me, 970-599-1437. You can also email me at SteveO@windowcleaningresource.com. Y'all have a good one. Peace. Bye.